This is what to expect in love. My name is Brianna. I'm a psychic medium and an intuitive reader. 33 may be a significant number for you. But anyway, I have a love reading here for you, and what seems really interesting is this seems to be something that is internal. I'm looking at you, baby boo. The very first card that came out is 7th house, relationship. So this speaks of this being a wonderful time to be romantic, to be loving, to really feed into the partnership that you have. It seems like I'm speaking to a collective of people who are already dating somebody, seeing somebody, or is in some sort of like committed. So you're committed, like, right? Like you've decided, you know that this is your person, they know that you're them, they're what? Whoa. Had to get control of myself. But no, this so you have both chosen each other, and that is clear. So that's who I'm reading for. But it seems like also the more that you are beginning to open your heart, the more that you are beginning to be more romantic and deepen this partnership, this relationship, there seems to be some sort of, this says confrontation. However, the way that I'm feeling this come up is a trigger. So it's almost like having genuine love or having a healthy love comes up as a trigger for you. Now, this is not to say that you yourself are showing up toxic. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like, though, that you are very aware of it. It almost feels like a too good to be true scenario, like you're telling yourself this about the person that you're connected to. So it's almost like when somebody does something really good for you, your first immediate thought is like, okay, what are they trying to cover up? That's sort of what this energy is giving me, of like, that was really kind and sweet and romantic, but like, where's the bottom line? Where's the fine print? What I feel like this is sort of advising or calling for you to do, we have 5115, so 1s and 5s could mean something, or 5115 could mean something for you. But we have conjunction, alliance, and retrograde review. What I feel like this is basically calling for you to sort of look at or review is, so how they're showing this to me is somebody taking a step back and becoming the observer of the alliance, of the relationship. So looking at it from a subjective, objective point of view, and seeing the ways in which it is symbiotic, seeing the ways in which it flows in a very coherent fashion. It feels very much like this is a wonderful time for you to take stock in just how empowering this can be for you, how having a healthy love can restructure your perception and your belief of what a relationship should and can look like for you, right? This is coming to terms and accepting that you are worthy and can have a deep, lighthearted, healthy, romantic, very bonded connection, but not from a trauma bond. Does that make sense? I don't want to lose this. I'm also seeing a lot of mirrored numbers, so you could also be, with this confrontation, I feel like you could also be triggered because you very much see how you reflect each other. Like, you can see yourself in them, they can see themselves in you. I feel like this is somebody who mirrors you very well. You guys are very similar. And that could also be the trigger too, is like once you get into this like flow state and you guys are really sort of like, yeah, moving in this like symbiotic state, that within itself is almost triggering, because again, it comes to that thought in my head where it's like, this is almost too good to be true, and like you almost stop the flow because you think from a like flight or flight standpoint, or like a trauma standpoint, it triggers you in the sense of feeling like, oh, okay, this is getting too good, I need to run, because the next thing that they're gonna say is something bad that they've done. That's the feeling. But I feel like the point of this person, especially the reason why they are mirroring you, is so that you can come into your authority, come into your power. Oh my god, sorry, under this perception, and I feel like we had just said that this is going to be changing your perception, especially mentally and emotionally, especially, yeah, with moon perception. This is going to be changing how you see things, how you feel things mentally and emotionally. It changes the entire landscape for all of your relationships and your partnerships. And from this, as this grows into an even more healthy connection, that will then show you how to have healthy connections outside of this, more so like platonic and familial. I can never say that word. But yeah, with 10th house authority, this is sort of like a big point in your life or in your journey, or a big point in your journey specifically with relationships, in coming into power and feeling okay standing in your own power, standing in your own authenticity. And I feel like you're learning also too, reviewing the ways in which you show up for people and how you show up for your connections and what your strengths are also, and sort of playing that and using that to your advantage, right? Because that's why we have strengths, is to use them, is to help progress in our lives and in our connections. And I feel like you're getting a really, really, really good grasp on that. And I feel like that's the reading. So I hope that this helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.